Okay, we are here in the famous Carlton Horses in Maryland, Stratford, where Iron Maiden got their start. Wonderful pub, and I am here with one of those dirty Arsenal fans that we hate, Dan Potts, in the house, mate. Who's also, in typical Arsenal fashion, drinking a soft drink in a boozer. Don't get any more Arsenal than
Healthy,
that.
mate. Try to be, anyway.
Nothing more healthy than
Try
this
to be.
fizzy drink.
Yeah, trying to stick off the beer. It's hard though, mate. When I'm seeing you next to it, there's no care in the world to help me out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I'm a West Ham fan. If I'm in a boozer, I'm having a beer. Like,
It's a given, mate.
it's a given. So, listen, we went and done a video on Potts' channel. Check that one out. But being a dirty Arsenal fan who covets other people's players and other people's
Still not over it,
managers,
player. Still not over it.
you know, he was desperate. I mean, with the Rice stuff, this guy was messaging me every day. Oh, do you think Rice is coming? Oh, my sources, my sources.
Was it right,
Okay, because listen, like dirty Arsenal fan, Rice was talking to Arteta behind our back.
Rice
Apparently,
was working for a big club, mate. That's what it is.
big club that's not going to win anything.
Well, maybe not. We're still a big club.
Okay, but
bigger
that's
than
what
West
I'm
Ham.
saying. So now, you know, you think, do you know what? Take your Rice. Take Rice. That's over. I don't want to hear from you lot again. I hear them twerking for our Kudus and our Steidten. I never want to do business with these lot again. You know, I've always hated Arsenal, but a lot of our fans started hating Arsenal after the Rice stuff with
Yep.
how their fans acted. Obviously, we're hearing Kudus, we're hearing Steidten. I mean, what are your thoughts and feelings on it?
On the Rice thing, quick, I actually didn't really mind West Ham that much, really. They were never really rivals of us. They never bothered to really give us much stick, if I'm honest, home and away. We always had a little bit of a like, yeah, we both hate Tottenham, we both hate Spurs. And then we signed Rice, and it was like, now you hate us more than Spurs. Like, what is all this about? Do you know what I mean? Like, let's just leave it. He's gone to a better place. We've kept him happy, and he's won a trophy with you, which is great.
Yeah,
It's a great
can't
ending
say
for
that
him.
at Arsenal, can
He's
he?
moved on. Well, he can't at the moment, no, exactly. Right, so let's just have it. If we don't get Kudus as well, my God, the meltdown. My God, the meltdown. It's bad enough with Rice. Now we're taking who arguably is clearly your best player at the moment, in my opinion, by quite some way. If we take him as well, wow. Steidten, the reason that you had a good summer, the reason you had another good year before, you were saying this is the reason that West Ham are going to be back. If we went and got Steidten and Kudus, I can understand why West Ham were days. Not only did we give, because we give you players as well. We gave you Ian Wright. We gave you Nigel Winterburn.
Lundberg.
Freddie Lundberg. There must be more. What else have we given you? We given Davor Suka. The Lewis Barmore.
wow.
I'm sure he went to West Ham. Lewis Barmore.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? All these quality players.
Give us Saka, for fuck's sake. Like, that's what I mean. Give us
Well, that's
something.
what I was going to say, because I don't actually know where Kudus to play Arsenal.
This is
He
it.
can't play on the left, right?
I'm not saying he can't. I just don't see the point. Like, I don't see Kudus on the left as being a major upgrade on Martinelli. So if he's not,
Kudus is a better player than mine.
yeah, I do think he's a better player. But if
you're
you're,
on the left, because we said he's not good on the left.
he's not. He's played for us. I mean, he's been good, right? But way off of his levels, his standards. You can see he's not comfortable there. You can see we're not getting the best Kudus of him in that position. So for Arsenal to take him, to play him on the left, yeah, you get Kudus and you get a good player. But if he's playing on the left, you're not going to see a massive upgrade from Martinelli to Kudus. Like, you'll see him do some amazing things on the pitch, and you'll see him get you out of your seat, and he'll take players on. But he's nowhere going to be near at his best level. So I just don't understand. It seems like you're just signing for the sake of having Kudus. Unless Odegaard is going to, you know, or Saka's going.
See, Saka or Odegaard aren't going anywhere, but we need cover for both.
You say
Now,
that.
I don't think Kudus actually wants to come to Arsenal big cover. He wants to come to Arsenal start. And I don't think we can guarantee him a place unless he can play on the left. That's the only position for it. Saka ain't moving anywhere. Odegaard ain't moving anywhere. And if they do stay for the future, which I see them both staying, to be fair, there's only really Saliba, I would say, that has potential to have a look at his future if we don't win something. I don't know where Kudus fits into this first
Yeah.
team. And if he can't play on the left, then
He would play on the left. Like, if you wanted to play him on the left, like, he would move, and he would do that if you wanted him to. But like he's doing for us now. But you're just not going to get the best out of him. He said time and time again, he's a 10. That's what he sees himself as. But he's I'd say secondary, a right winger. So you're never going to start him over Odegaard. So it doesn't. I don't see the point.
This is coming to Arsenal.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. I think there's a left wing problem at Arsenal, and I think Martinelli needs to sort his life out this season or become a squad player. And I also think the number 9 is more of an option. I consider this more linked with more players like Nico Williams, Isak, Gyökeres. They don't play in the Kudus position. Kudus, I know he got linked, but everyone that I've spoken to says that'd be good backup for Saka. And I don't think he wants to be back up.
That's you're going to spend 85 million, which is his release clause, by the way. 85 million for a backup to Saka, who plays nearly enough every single game. So you would have what? You would have got Kudus for like 2 games or whatever what Saka was injured for this season. And then maybe
he's got more chance going to City.
Maybe a Plymouth game. Yeah, yes. I mean, so do I. Yeah.
City would have him.
Yeah, Liverpool want him, obviously.
Depends what happens with Salah.
Yeah, it depends what happens with Salah. But again, he can play in the 10. Which he's identified 10 as his best position.
Man City as well.
Yeah, Man City, yeah, De Bruyne, they need to replace De Bruyne. They have to replace De Bruyne. I'm not sitting here trying to sell Kudus. I want him to stay, of course. And of course, I don't want to see him go to Arsenal and think, you just don't want to see him at Arsenal. But Arsenal fans think logically about this. You have to. And every Arsenal fan I've seen in comments and stuff, they don't think, they just want Kudus because he's a cool player and he's easy on the eye the way he plays. He's brilliant. So
I think he'd do well at Arsenal. I just don't think that he would.
Yeah, of course.
It wouldn't.
Yeah, it wouldn't get run of games. It wouldn't be worth £85 million spent, and then the bump in wages he's going to
We're
want.
probably more likely to get him than a striker now, the way we're going, because we are not looking at strikers.
I have Antonio.
So is he going there? What's happening there?
What?
Tim.
Well, apparently you want Tim to replace Edu.
He's one of the options. We've got about 5 or 6 options, right? I've been impressed with what he's done at West Ham, bringing in players-wise, but what else has he actually done? Because other than bringing in players like Somerville, Todibo, Kudus, what has he done behind the scenes at West Ham that you like? Because I don't know enough about it.
This is the big thing I like about Steidten is his ability to get deals over the line. That is what is good. The fact that before we never had this, but you have someone who's serious who can get these tough deals like a Todibo, who was linked with Man United, that he can go in and convince players on a project and get players to come and join the club and get favourable deals over the line. Like, okay, we're going to do a loan deal, with an option or obligations. So that's what I like about him. Still, there's question marks. I've been one of his biggest defenders. Like West Ham fans, Moyes fans hate Steidten. They criticise him for always being on the camera and coming out and doing interviews, and I don't give a shit. I don't know why fans give a shit. Like if their sporting director, technical director, is on the pitch hugging players, and who cares? I care about the job they do. And he's done a good job. However, there's question marks on him because Fulkrug, what the fuck is that? Who spent 20-odd million on Fulkrug, who has been obviously look. It's not his Steidten's fault. He's got injured, but at the end of the day, he didn't have the best track record behind him. So that's not a good sign. And he's another over 30. We didn't get the striker that we needed in the summer. A young, hungry striker. We didn't get a Duran. It wasn't Steidten's fault we didn't get Duran. It was Sullivan's. Lopetegui.
Why? Because he didn't put the money.
He didn't want to put the money down. He didn't want to pay the money. So
but you went right with Moyes. You were linked with Harry Maguire, Scott McTominay. There's another step forward you were linked where you didn't want.
Yeah.
And you went from that to getting players like Kudus, to getting players like Alvarez, to getting players like Todibo, to getting players like Somerville.
Yeah.
And Kilman as well, who I think is a good centre-half.
Yeah.
So West Ham fans can't not be happy with Tim Steidten.
No. Yeah, I listen. I don't get it. Of course, like no one's perfect. He ain't done the best job. But it's the same with Edu. Like Arsenal fans weren't happy with Edu, but then Edu's had some. Like I get it.
He's got some bad players, though, bruv, as well.
Yeah, but look at the same time. Was it Edu? Edu brought in Odegaard.
He got Rice. He got Odegaard. He got Ben White. He's got some good players. But
Yeah, he got
Fabio Vieira, Lokonga, Tavares, Runnison.
Yeah, but do you know what the difference is between Steidten now and Edu then? Arteta do you know what? Lopetegui still had, both Lopetegui and Arteta had a big say in the players that come in. So Arteta had a big say. I think Vieira was all over that.
And Vieira,
and they do. Same way Lopetegui and Steidten was Kilman. Lopetegui was definitely Kilman because he managed him at Wolves. So the coaches have to take some of the blame. So yeah, I don't get the Steidten hate like so many people hate him just because of these reports that he fell out with Moyes. And Moyes is an old school manager, like Arsene Wenger, when Arsene Wenger said, "Oh, director of football, what's he going to direct? Traffic or whatever the fuck he's talking about?" Like, it's one of them ones. Like, they're not going to accept it. Ferguson wouldn't have accepted it. It's weird me putting Moyes in the same breath as these people, but Moyes is old school. He wasn't going to accept it. So there's no reason to hate Steidten off of that. But at the same time, he's still got to prove himself to me, as much as I'm a big fan of his. Like, it's no way Arsenal fans go, "Oh, we'll take Steidten and he's going to come," and there's nothing to say that he's not going to make some of them Vieira type signings Eddie made.
But if we get Tim Steidten, I don't know if we get it, but if we get Tim Steidten ahead of replacement for Edu, I think Kudus could come in.
That would help. That would definitely help, because he was the one, definitely a big factor of getting Kudus to come to West Ham. It would help. It doesn't make it any more of a sensible signing for Arsenal. Again, and I question, if you are going to want to get Isak next season, Pete told me about our Newcastle will be looking for about 120 mil, right? You're going to pay over 200 mil for 2 players in the summer.
Well, I think we could play 200 mil, but I don't think it'll be Kudus that comes alongside it. So
that's what
I think we'll go for more of a number 8 or a winger.
Like, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So if you pay 200 mil,
Kudus is a winger before people a bit more of a left winger.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So you're going to pay 80 mil for someone that is going to be backup for Saka and Odegaard, and then maybe shoehorned in on the left.
No, I don't think we will.
That's what
I think if we have 85 million and it ain't going on a striker, and Gyökeres's release clause is 85 million, go get him. Because that was a player that Arsenal need right now, not a Kudus. Look, let's come with a score prediction then. Gordon, you're normally optimistic about these sort of things. So you've got your first win in a long time as well against Newcastle. What's going to happen at the weekend?
This is going to be a tough game, and it's so hard to call because we have just had a good performance. Like, if we didn't win that game and we didn't put in a good performance, I would have been fucking predicting the worst. But I have a little bit of an optimism that we can kick on from that. Bowen got his goal for England, which seemed to really give him a lift as well, which we needed. He was really good the other day. So yeah, Joe, I think a draw. I think I can see 2-2. I can see 2-2. Listen, I can see it. I can see you guys battering us. I can see us getting a shock win. This is one of them games that can go either way. Depends what Arsenal turns up and what West Ham turn up, obviously.
I think we're going to hurt you. And I think it's going to be a comfortable victory. Last year was 6. Maybe this year it could be 7.
Oh, yeah, in your dreams.
No, I think it will be a comfortable win for Arsenal. I'm going to go 3-1. No. I think we'll win 3-1. I think Arsenal got too much at the moment. I think West Ham, as much as they did well on Monday night, I don't think Newcastle were at it. And I think that they will struggle this weekend. But we'll have to see, man.